Hey, Bills Mafia, I want to really recap on how free agency is going so far. So far, they get a pretty high grade. Number one, they re-sign a few players. They got a couple of players. But what gets me is it's almost like they're wasting the time, re-signing these running backs. Well, not re-signing, I'm sorry, getting running backs, because they never do it. You hear them complain, we don't want Josh Allen to get hurt. Well, there's a simple solution: hand the ball off. Number one, the Bills' offensive line has struggled. They're not the best offensive line. So when you have a struggling offensive line, you need to hand the ball off more. I mean, they keep saying, well, he's taking too many hits. Whose fault is that? It's the coach's fault. Hand the damn ball off. Look to hand it off like 30 plus times. There's no reason why the Bills can't have a 1,000-yard rusher. And since Singletary left, mark my words, it would not surprise me if he has anywhere between like close to 1,200 yards. And I forgot the team that picked up. Please let me know in your comments what team picked them up, because I just lost my memory on that one. But like I said, the Bills got to be more creative in the red zone. I mean, even when they had Daboll, it was the same old crap. I mean, yeah, they didn't turn the ball over, but they sputtered in the red zone. It's the same play design with Ken Dorsey that it was from Daboll. So I just think the Bills got to be more creative, and I'm an old school guy. Just hand the ball off more. So I'm going to say right now, they're not going to win the Super Bowl unless they get back to basics and hand the ball off. Because I can tell you right now, being a football fan as long as I have been, I remember Dan Marino. I don't think he had a 1,000-yard rusher. With them, he's got Dan Marino, we got his arm, this and that. It doesn't mean anything. They never tried to run the ball, and look what happened. He never won a Super Bowl. John Elway, same thing. Not until years later, towards the end of his career, where they got Terrell Davis and they utilized, handing the ball off more. So I just think, they get these running backs. They drafted one, last year, and they hardly used him. And Singletary, they rarely used him. When you look at yards per carry, he's in year 5, or I think a year before, I think he's had like 5.3. And if you see that, why wouldn't you hand the ball off more? They do have success, but they just don't want to do it enough. And that's why Josh Allen's career is not going to last too long. You got an offensive line that's below average. So what helps that is by handing the ball off. And then, in pass protection, he's going to take a little bit more hits because of the struggling offensive line. Then you want him to be a part of the running game. He's not going to last that long. They say, we're concerned about him taking hits. Hand the ball off more. I mean, this isn't rocket science. And some of these people have been around coaching for like forever. They never look at the history. It's just kind of like frustrating when you get these running backs and they act like, could this be our year? It could be if you hand the ball off more. And if they don't, Josh Allen's regressed. No, he hasn't. The play calling is too predictable, especially in the red zone. How do you call a guy that has put up the numbers Josh Allen's put up and say he regressed? I mean, that's probably the stupidest thing I had. But anyways, please leave your comments. Please, hit the notification. Please hit the like button. And share this video, so you get, this page going. And go Bills!